From now on, we are enemies. You and I.
Alright, we've got bandits and corrupt pawns. I'm just going to call them people, because corrupt pawns aren't technically human, and they're not bandits. So there's about 3 levels between these people. When you first meet bandits, they are limited to 2 skills that they can use. This fighter mostly will be using his core skill, his core attack, but he has Half Moon Slash, which he always pauses to let you know when he's going to do it, opposed to that, where he begins to swing at you immediately. There's that animation again, letting you know that he's going to do a skill. He also has shield skills, but rarely uses them until you start attacking him. A higher level, we'll call this tier 2 of the people. He also can use 2 skills, well, 2 sword skills, and then he also has 2 shield skills. Downward thrust, and then he also has blink strike. But he'll let you know with an animation before he does it. And the animation is when he tucks down, just like that. They will tend to use their skills while you're trying to run away, in a sense. Right there, I was slowly moving away from him, so he felt like he needed to use Blink Strike to catch up. And then the level 3 people have access to 3 sword skills, or 3 skills, 3 shield skills. He likes to do Antler Toss, Blink Strike. He'll do Full Moon. Usually these level 3, which would be the corrupt pawns, are also equipped with the higher level skill. So instead of Half Moon, now it's Full Moon. You got to be careful of that basic attack right there. He's got a great lock-on where he'll swing once, swing twice, and that third strike, it'll travel to your location. So he'll follow you pretty dead on. And there's that animation letting us know he's going to do a skill. He chose Full Moon Slash, even though I was probably 10 yards away from him. He's probably about as smart as some of our pawns. There we go, that one made sense. Oftentimes with the bow, he will tend to use Blink Strike more often, because we are at a greater distance. Now remember, there's 3 levels for these people. Striders, level 1 and level 2 striders, are limited to only having a bow or daggers. They will not have both. And again, they have 2 skills that they can use. This one's got the 3-fold, and he's probably got Mighty Bend. Just can't convince him to use it. With the bow, they will not spam a skill, so they will not sit there and fire threefold, threefold, threefold. They will do a threefold and then a regular, and then maybe another regular, and then go with one more threefold. The dagger strider also has 2 skills. Commonly, you'll see splitter. There's a toss and trigger. But later, level 2, they will start to have cutting wind and ensnare. The bow strider upgrades to downpour volley. They have mighty bend from the start usually, and then threefold sometimes will turn into fivefold. And the same thing with fighter. The further away, the more skill use. The closer, the more core they will use. The strider bows, when you get closer, they tend to run away because they don't have daggers. So it's actually a good time that you can attack when you get close and they start running away. And you'll see here the use of one skill and then back to a normal arrow. A good way to know and predict attacks from these people is to be the vocation that they are and use these skills. You'll notice a sound, you'll notice a movement, and then you can predict which one they're using. And the level 3 strider will have daggers and a bow. So 6 skills total, 3 daggers and 3 bow. Once far away they will use the bow. Up close they will use the daggers. They have pented shot. They've got fivefold. They've got downpour volley, mighty bend. Daggers will be cutting wind, kisses, toss and trigger, ensnare, and splitter. And the variations just depend on who you spawn in that room. And up close will be daggers. When you see him move away, like that, know that he's going for the bow. Now he's moving in closer for the daggers. Far away for the bow. The level 1 warriors are pretty limited. They do have 2 skills that they will use, but they mostly rely on just their core slash attack. The skills used by warriors are the Spark Slash, Savage Lunge, or Upward Strike. The level 2 warriors would have upgraded skills and also the upgraded core attack of Slash. When you are used to a single swing like that, the level 2s can do a secondary swing that could catch you off guard. There's the Upward Strike, probably upgraded. This would be considered a level 2. The level 3 warrior now has access to 3 skills. And those 3 skills are typically Corona Slash, the upgraded Savage Lunge, and Upward Strike. And again, they will always let us know with a slight little animation that they're going to perform a skill opposed to a regular attack. There's the skill. He backs off, tucks down, lets us know. There's just a regular slash attack. Unlike the Eliminator, the Warrior's Savage Lunge is a locational skill. Once he locks onto a location, he trajects to that path. Whereas the Eliminator can change direction while you are the target. The Warrior will just go in a straight beeline toward that location that he already determined. The level 1 Mage and Sorcerer, there's not much to say about them. They have 2 skills, usually a damage skill like Frigger or Levin or Ingle, and then a utility skill like Blaring or Silentium. Usually when they move in close to you, they will be using their secondary utility skill. And when they move away at a distance is when they begin to charge their attack. Moving far away to charge Frigger. And now he's coming in close, but I guess not close enough. He would need to be closer for his utility. I'll bet you he's going to go for it after this. Nope, let him run away real quick. There he is. And as for their attack skills, the level 1s and some of the level 2s for Sorcerer and Mage will have just the tier 1 of the skill. So they will have 1 Fireball for Ingle, 1 Strike of Levin, 1 Frigger Ice. They do also use their regular core 3 Strike, Magic Billow, all that stuff. And then the mages will also have a 3rd skill for Anodyne to heal. The level 2 mages and sorcerers do upgrade their skills to High Ingle and High Frigger and High Levin. Not all, but the higher bits of the level 2s, like on the way to Sullied. For the level 3 sorcerers, they can cast Maelstrom, Season, tons of stuff. You just gotta know your spells to predict what they're casting. Like if you see a level 3 casting black-purple, then you'll know it's Maelstrom. If it's white, then it'll be Seism. And the same attack patterns, if you get close to them, they'll try to run away. And that's the time that you attack them. Move in close, get them while they're running away before they can start casting. nothing really changes except their access to skills. They're still just people, just like those level 1 people that you met earlier. Now for the most dreaded, I'm sure, the Rangers. Again, just like Striders, they'll never spam a skill over and over again. They will fire a single shot arrow, and then they'll fire 6-fold or 10-fold, and then go back to single shot arrow. They do Deathly Arrow, they'll do Great Gamble, and sometimes they'll do their Pentad shot. Once you hear the Great Gamble, that is a good time to go in and again be a ranger and use the skills and listen to what you need to listen for, and then you'll know when Great Gamble's happening. And you can pay attention to the tempo of their single shot. And if you've got a shield or a dodge roll, then you can move in according to this tempo and then get a couple strikes in according to this tempo and then move on. But don't get greedy. If you stand there and attack them more than what you're allowed, you're going to get hit. And a level 3 ranger is the same thing as a level 1 ranger or a level 2 ranger. They just hit harder. So maybe practice on level 1s. That way you're ready for level 3. And you will find magic archers as level 2 and level 3. Level 2, they are restricted to only having the spell bow, and they will use Seeker and Hunter. Seeker just being the regular arrow, and then Hunter being the holy from above. The holy is not quite like how we use it, where when we use it, it is locked onto a target. When they use it, it is locked onto a location. So if they use it, you can move away from that location and you're clear. It won't follow you. And then the same thing as Strider and Ranger, you can follow and listen to the tempo of the single shot, and with dodge roll or block, you can move in, get a couple attacks without getting greedy, and carry on this over and over again. The level 3 magic archer can have the staff as well as the spell bow. I've seen them use Perdition to curse you, and I've seen them use Combustion for the fire. I don't know if I've seen anything else. But essentially, if you just treat a level 3 like it's a level 1, then you'll know how to handle it. And again, if you treat a level 1 like it's a level 3, then you'll know how to handle it.